He checked which units might be friendly to their cause and planned the attack on the presidential palace. But even more dangerously, Corey reached out to Burkina Faso's worst enemies, the jihadist militants causing chaos in the north. Through secret contacts, he made a risky deal. The extremists would step up their attacks in the countryside as a distraction on the day of the coup, in exchange for future forgiveness or other promised rewards. The plan was to attack the capital at the same time as major terrorist strikes elsewhere. By tying their coup to the jihadists' atrocities, the plotters intended to sow total chaos and overwhelm the government on multiple fronts. These four men and their followers formed a secret group driven by ambition and anger. They saw themselves as the country's saviors, or so they said, but in reality, their plan was a betrayal of the very army and people they claimed to serve. As they refined their plans, they used burner phones, coded language, and face-to-face strategy sessions in safe houses to avoid detection. Encrypted messages flew between the conspirators in early April, laying out final tactics and rendezvous points. The date for their power grab was fixed, April 16, 2025. They called it Operation Dawn in their secret communications, a promise that by dawn of that Wednesday, a new regime would be in charge. Without the conspirators knowing, the government's intelligence services had been watching, quietly and carefully, for weeks. Unit 9, a top intelligence team, became suspicious after noticing more talk on hidden online sites used by extremist supporters. In late March, as Unit 9 analysts went through digital whispers on the dark web, one username caught their eye: Corey Burke, 1984. Posing as militants, the agents engaged this user in an encrypted chat room. What they discovered set off alarm bells: vague references to a big event in April and mention of friends in the south, possibly code for allies in Côte d'Ivoire, supplying resources. The breakthrough came in early April, when Burkina Faso security forces intercepted communications between a high-ranking military officer and terrorist leaders. In that intercepted exchange, a series of encoded satellite phone calls, an army officer was heard giving jihadist fighters detailed information about the deployment of Burkina Faso's troops. He spoke of garrison locations and patrol routes, effectively handing the insurgents a map to exploit weaknesses. This betrayal was intended to escalate terrorist attacks against security forces and civilians, to create havoc and stir up a revolt against the authorities. Immediately, officials realized these weren't random leaks. They were part of a coordinated plot. Investigators traced the leak to Major Corey. Now the puzzle pieces began to fall into place. If Corey was sharing troop positions with jihadists, he must be planning something coordinated. Intelligence officers also recalled an alarming incident. A few weeks prior, an anonymous video had spread online calling for soldiers to rise on April 16th. That propaganda clearly showed Colonel Diallo Kader's style. Could it be that disparate signs, the video, the leaked information, and the rumors of soldiers talking about rebelling in the barracks were all connected? By April 10th, Unit 9 was convinced a coup was about to happen. The government of Captain Ibrahim Traoré moved with urgent secrecy.